Hi, I'm Alfred Bundy. Welcome to this special edition of Meet the Leaders. We're here in Trenton at the New Jersey State Legislature. Our program today is brought to you by Altice USA. One of my special guests today is Assemblyman Vin Gopal.
Senator, close.
Senator, let me get that right now.
Yeah.
Did I say that name right?
You got it right.
Okay.
Vin Gopal.
Now, one thing I wanted to talk to you about, because there's been a lot of news about the success of, I guess it's, let me make it sports betting now that we've added to our racetracks, and you have one of those racetracks in your backyard. How's that going?
Sure, we have two actually. We have Freehold Raceway, and then we also have Monmouth Park.
But Monmouth is the one with
Monmouth's the big one, yeah.
And
we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary of sports betting. It really took a black market where billions of dollars were out there and legalized it, and does it in a way where there's accountability and helps our local restaurants. And the reality is so many people are already betting on sports games. This just really takes it out of the shadows and formalizes the process. So it's helped our economy. Horse racing in New Jersey and across the country is $1 billion industry. When you come to Monmouth Park, we have a beer garden, mini golf, food trucks. It's so much more for a family than just horse racing, and now the sports betting is an important piece of it.
And help me a little bit. Is that most people would recognize that like sports book when they go to the Vegas or the major casinos where they can bet on actually other games and events around the world?
It's actually fascinating. If you come to Monmouth Park, you see TV screens all in front of you, different games going on, different odds. It's really a really fascinating place.
Mm-hmm. Now today we have budget decisions being made. What's in the budget that you're interested in and want to make sure that stays in the budget? Any possibility of a budget shutdown? What's your concerns about where we are with this?
I think it's a good budget. Puts a lot of priorities that I care about, and I think we're giving plenty of time for negotiation. An important piece is we're increasing women's health care funding for the first time. You remember we used to have the fight between Christie and the legislature with the vetoes. So 7.5, we're actually increasing by over 3 million, and we're seeing a big spike in STDs and a lot of programs across, including in my district in the city of Asbury Park. So that's an important piece of this district. We're making significant payments towards our pension, largest that we've ever made, big payments towards NJ Transit. So I think this is a good, responsible budget that really, as a Democrat, puts a lot of Democratic priorities in there.
Now, one of the things we've been very concerned, it's been going on with the School Development Authority, which has responsibility for new school construction. Will that stay?
Yeah, look, I think that the leadership has changed at the SDA, which was an important first step. I've had the opportunity to talk to the acting CEO, and he actually lives in my district, and I think that he is doing a good job. He's a career SDA employee. So I think they're making positive steps as far as making sure there's more accountability and transparency as far as how positions are being filled.
Now, the governor campaigned to have tuition-free junior college. He has something called the Community College Opportunity Grant. I know he asked for additional funding this year. Will that program be in this year's budget? Do you see that? Do you support that effort?
Yeah, so it is in the budget right now. It's not at the level he wants, and something that I personally would like to see, I wanted to see more expansive towards vocational schools, technical schools, trade schools, labor unions. The reality is, and I've had this conversation directly with the governor and his team, is that a 4-year college isn't correct for everybody.
I think this money is going to junior colleges.
It's going to community colleges, 2 years to 4. But I want to make sure that it's expansive past those 2-year colleges. For someone who wants to be a union electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, dental assistant, paramedic, we need to make sure that, whether it's through a work-study program, that there are opportunities past just going to community college, just so checking a box. And I think we should focus. Right now, New Jersey has the highest, very high nursing shortage, one of the highest in the country. So we should focus on professions where we have a high need, and nursing is one of them. So I think that there is the governor's budget. I believe there's $30 million in there for free community college, but I think we can expand it and make it more specific.
Governor's spent a lot of time campaigning for a millionaire's tax. Good idea, bad idea, taxing the millionaires? What do you think?
So my belief is that when you're going to do a tax, it should be as a last resort, any type of tax. And right now, we passed a corporate tax that is bringing in a lot of revenue for the state of New Jersey. We have not lost any corporations as a result of this. Corporations got a huge windfall from the Trump tax plans, so they came out as the biggest winners possible. And I am concerned with the federal government's cap on $10,000 on property taxes. I just think any tax you do should be a last resort. And right now, if the numbers are making sense, I think we're going to find that out in the next couple of days. I don't support tax increases for the sake of increasing taxes.
Jersey Shore has been hit by Sandy storm some time ago. Still concerned about people getting back in their homes, that whole area recovery efforts. How the recovery, where are we at? Did we, I still know there was a lot of lingering problems, and we did a couple of TV specials there, just so you know.
So, no, that's great. So the governor and our federal representatives, led by Senators Menendez and Booker, have actually done an excellent job on this. They recently just put together additional funding for Sandy recovery. The dollars are starting to get out there. There's still a lot of families that are out, still a lot of houses that need to be rebuilt. But I'm very, optimistically cautious that we're headed in the right direction.
Before we go, I'll let you make a commercial for the Jersey Shore. I know I'm at Asbury Park a lot and Belmar and all those places quite a bit. Tell people what they should expect when they come to the Jersey Shore.
So, not the TV show, that's for sure.
No, not the TV show, no, the real Jersey Shore that people come from around the world.
Asbury Park, Long Branch, Ocean Grove, Red Bank, whether it's out in the water, we also have an incredible history there, Revolutionary War history, 7 presidents, where we had 7 U.S. presidents in Long Branch visit and vacation there. There is a lot in New Jersey, and I think we're very competitive, our restaurants, our racetracks, everything. So, listen, I know where I'm going to be vacationing this summer. It's going to be in Monmouth County.
Plus, I'm always finding that Bruce Springsteen just pops up when they least expect, and
you might see
still
Bon Jovi, you might see Jon Stewart. You don't know who you're going to see.
But they actually come and still perform. Matter of fact, I think you got a new thing there on the beach with a whole big stage.
He comes in once in a while at the Stone Pony.
Stone Pony,
historical,
right.
yeah,
Absolutely. This is a pleasure being with you,
so
Senator
much.
Vin Gopal.
You demoted me. Thank you.